Hello and welcome to the final video in our digital subtitle training program series of videos. This is number 6, so if you haven't seen the first 5, what are you doing? Go back and watch those now. If you have, then for the last time, I'm Ollie, the Program Systems Manager at StageTEXT. Now you've heard it before and you're going to hear it again. This training is not usually free, but we are offering it for free during the COVID-19 situation. If you find them useful, please consider donating to StageTEXT. Thank you. Right, let's get straight into section 6, step-by-step subtitling. Now, just a disclaimer, so we're going to go through YouTube and the steps on YouTube to subtitle. But YouTube changes its interface a lot. Often, they move things around, and there have been times when I'll see two people next to each other, both looking at the same thing on YouTube, and it looks different to them. I've done the best that I can to show this what is seen most often, but what you see might be slightly different from this. So you just have to sort of work your way through and make sure you're finding the right pages. So let's go into it. First step, you open up YouTube and you're going to go to your channel. Okay, so first of all, you log into your channel, and then in the top right corner there'll be a little icon, little circle with your picture, your profile picture, whatever it is. You click on that and you're going to click the Creator Studio or Video Studio or Video Manager or YouTube Creator Studio, something like that. It essentially takes you to the back end of your channel where you get to control what's on your channel. From here there will be a list of videos, and either there will be a little drop down box next to it like you see on the screen, and you will select subtitles or CC, or on the left side of the screen one of the options will be subtitles or transcriptions. Okay, and then you click there, and then you click on the video that you want to subtitle, and then at the end they will have like the subtitles that already exist, and you click on that to take you through to the next screen. And the next screen is this one that you see on here. Okay, they're going to show you the video and then sort of your options. And what you're going to do is you're going to click add new subtitles or CC, and then you're going to choose the language. In our case, we're going to be using English UK, so you choose that as your language. Once you've chosen the language, then it comes up with 3 options: upload a file, transcribe and autosync, and create new subtitles or CC. Upload a file is what you would do if you'd had the subtitles created separately. So if you had us create subtitles or had a professional subtitler create subtitles and they're giving you an SRT file, this is where you would load them up. The transcribe and autosync, we don't use this. What this is essentially you type in just a continuous prose what's being said, and then YouTube uses its speech recognition to match it up. However, this does not work well with the best practice elements of deaf access. It's literally just speech, and it's based on YouTube speech recognition, which I'm sure we all recognize is not actually that good. It often mistimes things, it just gets completely the wrong thing, so this is not something that you can rely on. So what we want to go for is create new subtitles or CC, and that will take you to this screen, and this is the screen where you type in the subtitles. Now YouTube's very pushy, so on this screen they will still give you the automated timings, and we don't want these because again this is based on the speech recognition, which is not very good. So we're going to click this little button at the top that says remove auto generated timings, and that just gives you a blank slate. And it's much easier to work this way because you're starting from scratch and you're creating everything, rather than trying to tweak things that exist already that you don't quite know where they came from and where they sit. By creating from scratch, it's much easier to do it in detail, because if you rely on kind of shortcuts like these, you can miss things. So we always recommend starting from scratch to start off with. Once you get better at subtitling and you're whizzing them out, then sure, you can maybe have a look at using some of these to make life a bit easier. But to start off with, it's definitely best to go through things thoroughly. And now you've got a clean blank slate. So what you're going to do, in the video, you're going to press play, and the video is going to play, and then you listen to whatever's being said, whatever the sounds are, you pause it. In the box where the arrow is pointing, you're going to type in what the subtitle will be. Whether that's a sound label, whether that's what someone's saying, that's where you're going to put it in. Once you're done, If you press enter, it creates the subtitle. Now, slight trick here. Remember how we said in the previous video that you should have subtitles on 2 lines rather than 1 line? If you're typing the subtitle and you press enter, it creates the subtitle. It doesn't go to the next line on the subtitle, which is kind of counterintuitive. The way to go to the next line is to press shift and enter. Or what you can do is you can write everything in a Word document. You know, if you split the screen, have the video on one half and the Word document on the other, and type in the Word document whilst you're watching the video, then you can copy and paste, and that works too. But yes, so you press enter or press the big plus and it adds it. Once it adds the subtitle, you will see it in the list on the left, and also you will see it under the video on the timeline. Once it's on that timeline, you can pull those little blue handles that appear either side of it when you move the cursor over it to adjust the start and end times. Now what's really useful here is the red line shows what is currently being played in the video, and along the bottom of that timeline it's got this sort of audiogram, that's the sound. And that's really useful for picking out when someone starts saying something, because you'll see a sudden spike, or when they stop saying something, you'll see a drop. So you can use that to really accurately time the subtitle to start and end with what they're saying. So do take advantage of that. And with the red line, you can play the video till where they stop speaking, pause it, where the red line is, that's where they stop speaking. So that's something else that you can use. And that's basically it. You go through and you subtitle, type it out, move things around, make sure that it's all matching up and it's all matching the best practice that we've been through for previous videos. Make sure that you are aware of why you are doing this and making conscious decisions with the subtitles to ensure that they are accessible. And we've been through best practice and also understanding how people use subtitles in previous videos. So if you haven't watched those, do make sure you go and watch those to understand how to do these really well. There's also some shortcuts here. The only one I've ever used is the shift and enter one. But if you like your keyboard shortcuts, go wild, go for it. You can also see these if you click the little help up in the corner on the video. And that's it. Congratulations, you've made it to the end. Thank you for listening. I hope you've enjoyed this journey with me and I hope you've learned a lot. These videos will stay up during this COVID-19 situation, so feel free to rewatch, like, favorite, subscribe, share, comment your favorite bits, all that jazz. Now you should be armed with the knowledge, skills and understanding to incorporate deaf access into your organization and start subtitling your own videos following subtitle best practice. If you found these videos useful, please consider supporting StageTEXT with a donation. The link will be in the description. And of course, if you have any questions or if you'd rather we subtitle your videos, my email is oliver@stagetext.org and I'm always happy to do what I can. Thank you and goodbye.